Hi, welcome to Straight Talk with Sarah and William. I'm William.
And I'm Sarah.
And together we're Straight Talk with Sarah and William.
So we just completed our first month of our 33-month plan of getting out of debt. I feel we did good. We reduced our debt by $1,700, so that's 3.45%. That is gone. Hopefully it's gone forever. So we feel really good about that. We paid off one line of credit in December, and hopefully in January we'll be paying off 2 credit cards. So that'll be awesome. So William, how do you feel about living on your $800 a month budget? Were there any restrictions or changes you'd want to make in this next coming months to come?
No, I felt really comfortable with it actually. One thing I was kind of pleasantly surprised about. I was really concerned when we did this about me being restricted or feeling restricted. And the reality is there was no real restriction there. In fact, I think I'm about $100 under budget. I haven't tallied it all up yet, but I feel very confident that I'm near or under my budget, which is kind of nice. The one nice thing about it is the nice thing is that I'm not at the end of every month constantly scrambling or trying to hustle together enough money to make the minimum payments on my credit cards. Giving that to you, the ability for you to do that, though I know it's maddening and crazy, it's a serious stress relief for me where I'm not tearing my hair out trying to figure out, do I have enough money or do I need to go out and Uber more or Lyft more or roadie more or whatever.
So yeah, like you said, it's a relief for him giving up this responsibility. Now it's a stressor for me. So yeah, this first month was really hard because I had to go into all these accounts, enter my bank information into them, and let's just say it took a long time. So I broke down when the bills are paid due based off of our paychecks. So each time, we get paid every 2 weeks. I spent a good 2 hours on that date that we got paid trying to get all my information in there. But anyways, hopefully now that my information is there, it'll go more smoothly coming this upcoming month of January. So hopefully that goes more smoothly. Another thing that we're really proud of is that we ate at home every day in December. And for us,
that's rare.
That's rare. Okay, that never happens.
It doesn't happen. Not
Usually
a whole
we
month.
might get like 4 days at home, 3 days out.
Yeah.
Or I come home from work on a day that he's off and he's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, there is cereal and other food in the house. But then I'm tired from work and we just go and eat. But yeah, made a very conscious effort to cook every night and stay within my grocery budget, which is like $90 to $100 a week. And let me just tell you, being conscious of how much money you're spending on your groceries was a hard thing to do, because normally I would just go and buy groceries, not really ever think too much about how much I was spending. Like I have 2 stores I really like to buy groceries at, so I always knew kind of roughly what I'd spend at those stores. And then if I go to a grocery store that isn't my regular one, I'd always be surprised by how much I spent.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, he finds my feelings to be a little boring sometimes, but
That's
whatever.
Not true.
So that was difficult for me, was staying within our budget, trying to come up with meals every day, keeping the kitchen clean and all this other stuff. So something I hope might change in the coming months is that somebody over here will take a little responsibility of maybe making a meal once a week.
If she leaves the recipe, I can burn it.
Yeah, that would be his way to making sure we went out and had Chinese or something that night for supper.
Remember that great omelet I made you?
Yes.
Yeah.
My feeling on that one was I looked at it and go, eggs are cheap, try again, please. Well, anyways, so yeah, I hope that happens. Maybe some little additional help cleaning up the kitchen would be great. So in our first video, we talked about wanting to live our best life. And we never really said what our best life is. So I'm going to link that video in our show notes here so you guys can check it out if you missed it. So anyways, William, what do you feel is living your best life?
I think living my best life, and honestly, for me, family is important. Family and friends are important. Spending time with your family and friends while they're above ground is really important to me. My dad always used to say, you make time to go to your friends and family's funeral. Make more time for them while they're alive, and it's really true. That's important for me. But I am very conscious about the fact that bills got to be paid. They have to be paid in full every month. They can't be partially paid. I'm learning to despise finance charges and interest, but we're getting there. It's a slow and arduous process, but we're getting there. And I want to be able to travel more, which means we would have more money. But the reality is I can make money now while I'm young. But what about when I'm old? When I'm 67, 70, 72? Looking at retirement, I'm also want to make sure that I can keep putting money away for our retirement for when we are older and in the future, and I'm no longer able to work. It's important. If you're young and you're watching this video, start saving now. If your company offers a 401k match, you need to put in as much money as the company will match. I'm lucky my company matches 5.5%. I'm doing that now. I should have been doing that when I first started with my company. I've got one coworker there. She has $1 million. I think she had nearly $1 million in her 401k and liquid cash, if I remember correctly. And when they did that, that individual's husband went part-time. And then he said, I'm not doing this anymore. And he retired. I want to get to that point where Sarah can say, I don't have to work. I'm going to retire.
So for me, living my best life is pretty simple. Like, I'm not a material person, so that's not really what matters to me. But I just want to know that my needs are taken care of every month, and there's no question if they're going to be taken care of. Which, I mean, realistically, right now we're at that point where the needs are taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get to the point where there can be an emergency fund. And I really like a healthy emergency fund. So, like, someday, some of these appliances in this house will go out. And instead of having to go someplace and take out a line of credit with them or get a store card, we can just say, oh, here's the money. Please deliver me that new dishwasher. And might as well get some washers and dryers now, too. Something like that. That would be great. And then also, I want to be able to save for retirement, just like what William says, because, you know what? We all want to retire at some point. We don't want to work all the time because we have to work. It'd be nice just to work because I'm tired of seeing his face and I want to look at somebody else. That's a goal. That's a dream. Also, next thing that's really big to me is this one. So this guy sitting here has 5 weeks of vacation right now. I have 3. And honestly, he always complains that I don't want to go anyplace or I won't go anyplace. Well, here's the thing. I have 3 weeks of vacation. And with my job, realistically, from January to June, don't ask me to go anyplace. But after that, I'm like, plan your vacations then, we'll go. But the real dream here is, I don't think I'll ever get up to 5 weeks of vacation at my job. But it'd be nice that there is enough money there that I can take off an extra 2 weeks unpaid. And my goals are still being reached where my needs are taken care of and there is being money saved. So for me, that is living my best life. And also, you know, like he says, family is important too. But if I don't have to worry about my needs, there's more time for my family. So we feel like this first month went well.
Yep.
You know, there might be some fine tuning in the future, which will have to happen. We both will have to be open to it. So yeah, that'll be great. So happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you for liking our channel, subscribing to our channel, sharing our channel, and everything. And so from us to you, have a happy New Year. Did you peace out?
No.
Oh, well. Sayonara.
Hasta luego.